Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is Pepe Le Pew, the 105 leFH18B2 French Tier 5 Premium SPG, and we're on... where are we? Yes, we're on Arctic region, and it's being commanded by, and if I flick up this, it's Lace 111. Okay, and he's headed off towards the eastern end, moving to the back, into the wood pile. It's a position I like to use on occasion. The only unfortunate thing is if you disrupt those wood piles, it can be visible to the other end, so they'll know that you've done that, they know you've moved. But it looks like what he's going to aim at first is that plateau, or that lookout point right at the very top. It's waiting for somebody to spot if there's somebody up there. The Chaffee should be able to see them. Okay, but what they have spotted is a Panzer IV-H. But he's going behind cover of those rocks. He knows he's been seen. He doesn't want to be hit, so he's staying in an Arty safe position behind that rock. But these guys are not. They may be on the lower end, on the low road, on the next to the riverfront, but they can still be hit. Panzer IV-H has been seen again by the Chaffee, who's moving up on him. And that Chaffee's in a very exposed position. There's two enemy there. Unfortunately, yep, they've lost the Chaffee. I think he just took too many liberties, and that M4 ended his game. Now, let's get his... No, he wasn't able to hit that M4. I think it's Lease, or is it Lease or Lice? Lease, I think. Yeah, it's not Les. Okay, now there's an enemy Fifi on the enemy side, and he's just taken out one of our Cromwells, whilst our M44 has been busy taking out a bathtub. And there's a Panzer T25 there. Note they're coming up the pass towards the south. He fires a round in, hits the T30 Type 58, and he's pushing the enemy back now. Almost reloaded, ready to fire. Rounds out. Another direct hit on Type 58. So that's 154 hit points that time, and the OI is coming up. Rounds out, and that hits the tank, but does no damage whatsoever. He hits the front armour. Did absolutely no damage at all, but that did damage because that hit the side armour, and he got 33 critical, 33 hit points and critical hits there. He's going after that Panzer T25. That's a smart move. Medium tanks are much lighter armour. You can do more damage per shot, and he hits that Panzer T25 good this time. And he's aiming for all of them actually, because they're also like lining up so he can hit them. And he's got the MT25 this time, and I think he's tracked him. But that VK3001H is sort of like covering them, masking them. He fires another round in, and that Panzer T25 is actually coming over this direction. I think they're going to spot him very soon. There he is, round out, and a kill shot. And he's been spotted. Now this could be crucial because the enemy is probably going to fire at him from now. And that MT25, he fires a round in, hits it in the rear. He hasn't received any counter battery yet, but he will. Almost ready, rounds out, he hits the MT25 again. And he's received a shot from the Type 58. These are the tanks he hit earlier. And he hits and kills the MT25. And there's the Type 58. He's using his armour as much as he can, but he's down to 14 hit points. And he takes out the Type 58. And he needs to move now because the enemy RT might be firing at him very shortly. He's only got 14 hit points left. He's receiving shots from the OI, who's after him. He's only got 39 hit points himself. But because he's in a rise, and he gets a kill shot on the OI, so he's out the game as well. That's his fourth kill in a very short period of time. Now he's going after that VK, who's just a short distance away, but is on his rear quarter. Oh, and he missed. It went right over the top of him. But that VK doesn't really seem to be paying attention to him. And Les is going to fire into his rear, and he's got a lovely shot there, 199. He'll set that VK alight if he's not careful. And another shot goes in. 80 hit points, and this time he goes up. He is actually taken out by the AMX CLC. Now, there are only one tank down, but the enemy do know whereabouts he is, because not only did those tanks shoot at him and hit him badly, there's a potential Stark's medal for him if he wins this battle, because he has much more than 2/3 of his hit points and received at least 2 damaging hits from the enemy. Let's go after that Panzer IV-H. Rounds out. Oh, narrowly missed. Can you get another one into it? It's backing up. Rounds out. And he kills it this time. 174. That was a great shot. It helps when they're backing up like that, because they're going so much slower, and then you can easily judge where to put the shell to hit their rear. Very silly move to do that, backing up when you're in front of her or being in sight of a Fifi. Okay, there's the other enemy M44, and he can just about get it. He's got to zero in. Take his time, because I don't think that M4 is going to move. He's got a derp gun. Oh, he has moved. He's moved behind the rock, but he's only moved slightly. He's only adjusting his position. Next round's out. Into the engine bay. 185 hit points, 1 critical hit. He's tracked him. Dialing in. Rounds out. Kill shot. 229 hit points, and the M4's out the game. That was his Top Gun. Okay, can't hit that Jagdpanzer IV. He's behind the rock, but he can hit him when he moves forward just a little bit more. Almost within range, and oh, he's moving into perfect position. He can hit him now. He's side on. Rounds out. Oh no, just missed. The Jagdpanzers move forward, pull forward a little, and he gets him right in the rear. 144 hit points that time, and unfortunately they lost the IKV-65. But that AMX CLC is after the Jagdpanzer, and he's put a massive shell into the Jagdpanzer, but it's not enough. The Jagdpanzer turns around and takes out the ELC, but Les is ready, and that's a kill shot. That's his 7th kill. He's almost in line now for a Radley Walters, but there's only 3 of them left against 4 of the enemy. Both sides have got Arty. There's 2 Arty on the enemy side, and remember, one of the enemy is a Fifi. And that round goes in and takes out the Panzersebstverleger Fierce, which is the tank destroyer, which is in that gully. Now, he must have been spotted by the Stug, I would have thought. But the Stug's pulled around the corner now. There is a Wolverine around there, but we don't know where it is yet. And that's the great danger to the Stug. The M44 is moving up. I think Les needs to move up as well. Okay, there's the Wolverine. Now, can he get a shell into that Wolverine? It's an open cockpit TD. He should be able to do a huge amount of damage to him if he gets a shell in, because it will really take out the crew. He's dialed in. Oh, no, it moved a little. Rounds out. It stopped. That shell's going to fall behind. Oh, and they've lost the Stug. He fires around, but the Wolverine's moved. He can't hit it now. It's behind that rock. He's got a red line. And he's lost the M44 as well. Oh, and that round's going in. And he splashes the Wolverine, but he's going to lose sight of it very shortly. He fires another round in, but it's blind. And no joy. Okay, now it's in a difficult situation. He fired where he thought it might be, but he's only got 1 round of HE, 5 rounds of AP left. And there's the enemy FV304. Now he's going to be lining himself up for a shot. He's been fired upon. He's only got 14 hit points left, remember. Rounds out, and he kills the FV304. 1 shot in, and that round came in from the enemy Fifi. I think it's tracked him, damaged him. Oh, that's another one from the enemy Fifi. He's got virtually no ammo left. He's only got AP. He's saying he's got no ammo, but he has got some rounds, AP rounds. But that means he's going to have to hit the enemy directly. He can't miss the enemy. There's the Wolverine. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. And oh no, he's been taken out by the Wolverine. Oh dear, that's such a pity. He was doing so well. He got 9 kills out of that, but it just wasn't enough. He just ran out of teammates. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for leFH18B2 in the 105 leFH18B2. He picked up a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crewing incapacitations or module damage. He got 21 on that battle. He picked up a Judas Medal because he killed 2 enemy that he fought against and suffered damage from. He also picked up a Gore's Medal for doing 10 more damage than exceeding 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a Radley Walters because he managed to get at least 8 kills. He got 9. And he picked up a high caliber for getting the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. And finally he picked up a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. So how does that affect his scores? Well, he was highest in the damage, 2,404 hit points. That's nearly 3 times the damage caused. In fact, it is more than 3 times the damage caused by the top enemy player, would you believe it? He did 9 kills. Again, 3 times the number scored by the enemy team, the highest on the enemy team. And he managed to get base XP of 866. Again, much more than the enemy team. He fired 37 rounds, got 20 direct hits, 19 penetrations, 7 splash, did damage of 2,404 hit points, of which 917 were at more than 300 meters. So obviously that furious moment right at the start of the battle where he was firing at the enemy almost point blank range, he managed to do most of his damage that way. He received 4 hits, 3 penetration, 1 non-penetration. He received hits by way of splash damage as well, and he blocked damage of 160 hit points. He hit 11 of the enemy, and that's more than 2/3 of the enemy team, and killed 9 of them, which is 3/5 of the enemy team. He also earned, on a premium account, 48,069 credits, but he also received an extra 6,075 credits because he got an epic medal. That brings his total to 54,144, and after repair and ammunition resupply he took away 48,338 credits. The achievements award is actually to balance it up, because if you've scored an epic medal but you were still on the losing side, they give you an award which equalizes your scores with those of the winning team, since you actually did put in extra effort to try and win the battle. He also received XP of 1,299, and he received an achievements award on that as well for 717, plus the bonus for Fifi being a premium vehicle. So he took away a total of 2,822 experience points in total. But of course it was Pepe Le Pew, not Fifi, in this particular battle. So well done there, leFH18B2. Nice try. I'm sure that we'll be seeing you an ace by you on a winning battle very shortly. It's just a pity that you ran out of teammates to win this one. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, because it really helps us. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in the next video.